If any of you are on Facebook and have right winger friends, I am sure you have seen the meme or meme. If you don't like police, call a crackhead. I have so many questions about that meme. If I was in trouble and the police didn't exist, wouldn't I call my neighbor or friends or family for help? Maybe one of them is a crackhead. But why a crackhead first? Imagine my house just got burglarized. Maybe, I would think, it was a crackhead. And if I call him, is he gonna admit it? Maybe not. Or maybe he would offer to sell my shit back to me at a third of the price. If some other crime happened to me, like my daughter got kidnapped, should I call a crackhead? And he'll be like, what the fuck are you calling me for? I want whatever drugs you are on. If my wife gets murdered and I call a crackhead and I say, I will give you $900 to solve the case so you can have crack money, will you solve it? Or should I just start buying crack to give to crackheads to be my own personal police department? I am so confused. A different slogan might be, instead of calling the cops, call it dominatrix. If I want someone to beat me while I'm handcuffed and talk shit to me, I'll call it dominatrix. And the safe word will be George Floyd. Why's it gotta be a crackhead? Why not an alcoholic? Or a meth addict? Or heroin addict? I guess it gotta be someone on an upper, though. Someone who is always drunk or nodding off is gonna take forever to finish the case. 3 years and 6,000 beers later, I found the culprit, but the statute of limitations expired. You know, the person who made the meme probably never interacted with a cop before and is the kind of person who would have a meltdown over getting a speeding ticket. Can't you just give me a warning? I have a clean record. Wah, wah, wah. Go fight some real crime. I'm gonna sue you. I donate to the police ball. Now, this is a real story about a crackhead saving me from the cops. A crackhead saved me from going to jail and maybe getting tased or my ass beat that night. And if I ever meet her again, I will buy her some crack as gratitude. I was at a bar and the bartender cut me off and I got a case of the fuckets and threw some fists and the cops showed up and an older lady said, I'll give him a ride, and for some reason the cops left me in her care. And as soon as I got into her car, she said, I don't like seeing people going to jail. Then she pulled a crack pipe out and said, I smoke crap. I'm going to smoke crack before I drive. She didn't offer me any, or I would have had to accept an offer of a peace pipe. When she dropped me off at home, I was going to invite her in, and reward her with some whiskey dick. But she said, "Aw, shit, I left my cell phone at the bar and left." Crackheads have morals. Maybe that's the moral of the story. They have more morals than police. She was my crack angel. A crackhead never attacked me or put me in a cage. I'll call a crackhead if I want to buy food stamps for half the price. Steaks for days, baby. I had a crackhead boss who called me to give my crackhead uncle a ride home after a night of fuckery. So maybe this was karma paying me back.